Hey, welcome back to Kizzy's Place. It's time to harvest some greens. In fact, I think I'm just a little bit overdue with getting these cut back because, we found out that these turnips have wilted a little bit and some critters have found their way into the turnips. So I cut them back anyway, and I'm going to remove all the wilty leaves after I get done today. But you can see how some spider mites or whatever these are have found their way to the turnip leaves. And this is what it looks after I cut it back, but I left it in the ground so they can grow back because there's still some little tender leaves there ready to grow back. Not too happy about the little white bugs. Next, the collard greens. Boy, they look so good and healthy and strong. So I cut them back, and as you can see, I left the tops on there so it can continue to grow and grow those leaves back. Finally, the mustard greens. I think that the mustard greens were attacked the most by little mites. I think the curly leaves kind of attract them. So you can see I cut it way back and I left some in the ground so they can grow back. And you see these little mites, they're a different variety. They're kind of green. And if you're not careful, you're going to be eating those. So you make sure you wash these greens really well. So I got them outside here on the ground and I sprayed them out with the water hose to knock all those little critters off, of all the greens actually. And you're going to have to wash your greens really well. And don't be afraid of the bugs, because the bugs are telling you that these greens are healthy. If the animals and the bugs and critters don't want it, it's probably not something you should eat either. But just make sure you wash it really good before you cook it. And I just wanted to show you before I clean this leaves, you can see the bugs. But after you shoot it with some water, look at that. Nice and clean, no bugs, ready to cook. I gave it one more rinse and then I gave it a really good shake. To shake the water and any excess things off of it before I take it inside. So here they all are. Next step is for them to be ripped into pieces and put in my cook pot. So I put them in this pot and I put some salt on all of them and I'm soaking them in the salty water to make sure I get rid of any residual bugs. And I rinse that off and guess what? It's ready to cook.